Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Oh, Jesus. Welcome to the nightclub, guys. It's your host, the Night Wrencher. So today I'm going to be towing my, I don't know how many pound trailer, at least 4,000 pounds, maybe 5,000. It's a heavy little guy trailer with the LS swapped carbureted D100 truck, or W100 because it's a four-wheel drive. So I've a little info about this trailer. I've towed that trailer with two actually 2500 Dodges, both one's a late 90s and then one's a 2014, and they're both diesels, and I seem to be able to tow that pretty easily. No real issues there. The issues come when it's time to, you know, stop. So when it's come time to slow down, the trailer tends to push the trucks. So quick cold start on this thing. Just play with the choke for a little bit, but I don't really have to play with the throttle. There's my AFR. It's a little lean. As soon as I see it go rich, I'll push the choke back in and it should be good to go. Let's get this thing going. A little bit of rubbing. Okay, so some weird stuff's going on. I don't know if it's the trailer, I don't know if it's the truck, but my right turn signal works fine, but my left turn signal hits the reverse. And I don't know how that's possible, because, oh wait a minute, both reverses. What the heck? Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Immediately I noticed that I've already taken off the stop off my trailer, so let's put this in 2 high. Put it in reverse again, let it off slowly, and it can pretty much hold it. So I'm pretty sure the clutch adjustment on this is pretty good. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. Okay, let's ease into it. I'm not too worried about the lighting situation. I'll fix it when I start driving this thing regularly, but for the most part everything seems to be fine. One thing I do want to let you guys know is that this trailer doesn't have trailer brakes, and depending on how well this thing stops, I may or may not have to add them to the trailer. Chances are I will though, because this truck's not very heavy, and the trailer's almost as heavy as this is. Alright, so first gear. Second gear. Third gear. It seems to handle the bump pretty well. I'm at 2K RPM so far, probably around 45 miles an hour. My speedometer's not hooked up, so I don't know. Alright, coming up to this corner, gonna downshift a second. Not being pushed, at least not yet. Going down to first, it's a pretty tight corner. Makes it. So far so good. I am starting to feel that the engine's a little underpowered, even at slow speeds. But I won't know for sure until I hop on the freeway. So I've driven on the freeway with the trailer a bunch of times, and I've driven on the freeway with the truck a few times. I'm not too worried about either of them individually, but I am worried that I'm not going to be able to do this together. So going back into another corner. Revving it up a little higher. Picks up pretty good. AFR is spot on, right in the 13. We're coming up to another corner. The real test is going to be when I hop on the freeway. So I'm going to slow down right here. Pretty well. Slow speed corners at least. Engine braking seems to work pretty good. Hard throttle is keeping up, maintaining speed no problem. So I'm going to hop on the freeway right now and I'm going to go through a little loop and I'm going to be going on an incline back to my house. So that'll be interesting. I'm so used to now driving it without a load, without any kind of weight on it. I'm sure it just feels different to me, and I'm probably just looking at this a little worse than it actually is. But I haven't been disappointed yet. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Oh, Jesus. Encountered a good bit of traffic. The rest of the ride was fine. I am going to have to re-gear. My RPMs are just way too low in 5th gear. There's no torque, and I just came up to a stop and I didn't slam on my brakes, but I pushed on it pretty hard, and the truck wanted to go to the right, which means my left, probably my left brakes aren't stopping me as well as I need them to, and I also haven't bled them correctly, so that also probably has something to do with it. Not only that, the right tire has a little bit of positive caster as well, so all of this together will probably have something to do with it. So I'm going to go ahead, but we're in traffic right now, so it's not a big deal. We're going at pretty low speed. I am in, I don't even know what gear I'm in. Third. I'm in third right now. I'm gonna switch over to second. The engine really likes to be right around 2,000, 1,800 to 2,000 RPMs. It doesn't like to be anywhere below that. Yeah, I went to slow down again and the truck definitely wants to go to the right. I'm not even pushing the pedal hard at all, and the whole truck just wants to go. As soon as I push it, it just wants to go to the right, like immediately. It's pretty crazy. Alright, so we're coming up on a pretty steep grade right now, right around this corner. It's like really steep, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this up a little bit better. So this is where the action is right here. most part, runs pretty smooth. Yeah, I'm running out of fuel, definitely. I'm just gonna baby it back home. Alright, so I made it back home. I'm gonna take this opportunity now that I have it on level ground to check out the suspension. Alright, so I pulled the truck over. I'm back home and just wanted to check out to see how much squat we had. There's like no squat in this thing, pretty much, which is phenomenal. This hitch, I bought the ball for this for my other truck, and it looks like the trailer's sitting a little high in comparison, so I might need to use a hitch that drops a little bit more to get this thing a little bit more even, so it'll ride better. The secret to successfully towing is make sure all your loads are level and everything's level across. That includes the rake on your truck. You got to have a pretty solid rake, and then you got to have your trailer's got to be level. It's close, it's really close. I think if I drop the front another inch and a half, I'll get that thing super level and I won't have any kind of issues, which is awesome. Final thoughts: I think the engine performed pretty well as expected. I actually didn't even bother to check if it overheated or not. Gauge says no, so I'm assuming it says like it's no. This is all assumptions on my part. I wasn't paying attention. That the uphill was a little disheartening when I was going to that really tough grade, but a lot of stuff happened. I did start running out of fuel and things like that, so I couldn't gauge correctly. It did make it. It didn't slow down, which is good. It didn't slow down. I ended up just keeping it in third gear all the way up, and it did make it. So that pretty much covers everything. Overall, I'm pretty happy. I hope to see you guys all in the next one. Night Wrencher out.